TG Graphics here with another deck profile. I'm doing one of my Dark Worlds, and it's a pretty fun deck to play. And honestly, I've done pretty good with the meta right now with the way this deck runs. So I'm kind of surprised that it actually runs pretty well. So let's get right to it. First thing I do is I run 3 Grapha. He is your heart and soul of the deck. He is your main boss monster. He is the best card in the deck by far. When he is discarded from your hand to the graveyard, you're able to destroy 1 card your opponent controls, and you can return 1 Dark World monster from your field to your hand to summon him from the graveyard as well. So he's very, very helpful. Next one I run is Gold. Gold is a very good card. He has the ability to be able to, whenever you discard him, you can summon him, as well as whenever he is discarded from your hand by an opponent's card effect, you are able to destroy 2 cards as well. So he's pretty fun to do. He's a great card, and it looks pretty cool. So for the searcher of the deck, you got Snow. She is the unlighted Dark World. She's an incredible card. Whenever she's discarded, you can add any Dark World card from your deck to your hand. So she's very, very helpful. And also, whenever she's discarded from your hand by an opponent's card effect, you're able to add 1 Dark World card, as well as grab a card from your opponent's graveyard and special summon that card as well. So it's pretty fun to do. Next one I run is Beige. I run 3. The reason why I run Beige is because he's my easy rank 4 plays. I can, whenever he's discarded, you can special summon him. So it's very, very helpful. The next one I run is 3 Trance Archfiends. When this card is on your side of the field, you are able to discard a Fiend type monster from your hand, and this card gains 500 attack until the end of this turn. As well as whenever he's destroyed, you can add a Fiend type monster that has been banished back to your hand as well. So he's very, very helpful. Next one I run is Silva. Yeah, I like him personally. He's an easy rank 5 to be able to make rank 5 exceeds. When he's discarded, you can special summon him. And whenever he's discarded by your opponent's card effect, you're able to. Your opponent has to send 2 cards from their hand to the bottom of the deck in any order. So it's very helpful. I run 2 Browse. I run 2, and he's kind of a draw power. Whenever he's discarded, you can draw a card, and if he's sent to the graveyard, discarded by a opponent's card effect, you're able to discard 2 instead of 1. So he's very helpful. This one's kind of a strange one that people are kind of trying to figure out why I run, but I run 3 Zers. He does not do anything special. He is a vanilla monster. He has 1800 attack, 1500 defense, and the reason why I run him is because I run 1 Rescue Rabbit. So he's my way of making eat quick rank 4 exceeds, as well as being able to add to special summon 2 Graphas at once as well. Is another thing I do with him, which is a lot of fun to do as well. The last monster I run is kind of a surprise. Sometimes I'll side him out, but I run 2 Fabled Ravens. The reason why I run this is because with his effect being on the field, you're able to discard any number of monsters from your hand to the graveyard, and he goes up by 1 level per card, as well as gain 400 attack for each card discarded as well. So he's very helpful. He's a lot of fun to play. So if you can't go into any exceeds and you need a high attack monster, just discard your hand and bam, there you go. So that's very helpful. That's the end of the monsters. For the spells, I run 3 Gates of the Dark World. This is your field spell for the deck. All Fiend type monsters gain 300 attack and defense, as well as once per turn I can banish a Fiend type monster from my graveyard and discard a Fiend type, as well as draw a card. So you can get a couple of effects off at once. So it's very helpful. For a little bit of a draw power, I run a 3 Dark Bolt Dealings. You draw a card. Each player draws a card and discards a card, so it's very helpful. Also, I run 2 Cheerful Coffins. You can send up to 3 monsters from your hand to the graveyard, so he's very helpful. I love running this card because you're able to get multiple effects off at once. So that's it for the multiples. For the one-ofs, I run one day apiece, 1 terraforming, 1 dark hole, and 1 advanced draw. The reason why I run advanced draw is because in this deck, with Grapha being level 8, you can special summon him to your side of the field, activate this, draw 2 cards, and then bring him right back next turn. So he's helpful. I love doing it. That's it for the spells. For the traps, I only run 3, which is 3 Dark Smogs. This card is incredible. I love running this card. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, and discard a Fiend type monster and banish that target. So it's a lot of fun to do. Very helpful. Onto the extra deck, and then I'll go into the side deck real quick, which isn't many. It's just kind of a couple of cards. I only run a couple of synchros right now until I can get the rest in. I run 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. He's your level one of your level 7s that I run. The reason why I run him is because there's with his ability, I'm able to switch someone to level 4 if I need to, and also I'm able to target my field spell, send it to the graveyard, gain 1,000 life points, and grab another one from my deck. So it's kind of a +1, I guess, in a way. So he's a lot of fun to play. I run 1 Black Rose Dragon, which is obvious. That's it for the synchros for right now. For my rank 8s, I only run 1 rank 8, which is Heretic Sun Dragon of Hephaestus. He's pretty fun. Discard your hand, as many cards as you want, activate their effects, and destroy your entire opponent's field at the same time. So he's very fun. Plus, he can attack with 3 grand. For the rank 5, I run 1 Shark Fortress to make cards, my multiple cards to be able to attack more than once. So he's very helpful. For my rank 4s, I run 1 Maestroke, 1 Photon Popular Operative, 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 Diamond Dyer, 1 Heartland Draco, 1 Utopia, 1 Pearl, and that's it for the rank 4s. And for the rank 3s, I run 1 Giga Brilliant, 1 Leviathan, and 1 Zenmaines. And I'm going to get Olivier here soon, as well as a couple other cards too. They just came out of Premium Gold, Return of the Blink, so it's very helpful. I only have a couple of cards in the side deck right now, which is one is Card Trooper, to be able to send cards to the graveyard, to be able to hit them in the graveyard if I need them, to be able to activate different effects, so he's very helpful. The next one I run is Mind Drain. This card here is because a lot of cards don't get, my deck does not activate in the hand, they activate in the graveyard, so this card will stop a lot of decks. 8,000 life points, and your opponent can't really do anything. So, I run 2 bronze. I used to have a main deck, but once I realized that he's kind of slow in a way, but he's a lot of fun to play at the same time. So, he's pretty good. The other one is Lucent. He's helpful, but with him only being a level 6, he's kind of a dead card in the deck. I mean, he's 2400 B that can be special summoned, but he's not very helpful. So, I also run 1 Solidarity. The reason why I run this is because they're all Fiend types, so I'm able to stop it. And last but not least, I run 1 Skill Drain, because I don't really care about my effects, because most of my effects activate in the graveyard anyway. So, anything else is just kind of cannon fodder. So it's helpful. But that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, this is TG Graphics signing out.